Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And now the handoff. They start tonight with a run, but it's stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's a quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. They're going to the air on the first play. Caught quickly. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. He's past the marker and still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Makes a quick grab. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the running back going left. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. Down the middle. It's Pass. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
But to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down. Stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. You guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Bennett. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fights off a defender. Tackled, but 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Bennett. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 10-7.
South Carolina, 10. Ole Miss, 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Simmons. The pocket breaking down. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes the handoff. Fighting him off. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So incomplete pass on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pass is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. To the air, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Haas. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Caught by the receiver. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
Touchdown, Rebels, to put them on top now.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Harper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Tackle is made after 39. Good enough for a first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
First and goal, handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Bringing it out, it's Lacy. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Simmons. The pass rush closing in. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wright. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to throw again. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So they called the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They jump on top now here in the 4th. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Coach. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
The Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. At midfield. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to pass. It's Simmons. The pocket breaking down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it wide to the left, and that's how the game ends. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.